record and the PLMS-R.
Yeah. These are two digital teaching tools because we are now promoting mobile teaching, the use of mobile technology in the classroom. But particularly for the M-Class record, this is a mobile applications that we tried to automate the traditional class record. It's a paperless class record where teachers can bring these mobile apps inside the classroom and do the class recording and management of the scores, the students, and others. On the other hand, the PLMS, that stands for Portable Learning Management System.
Okay.
Portable because it is a kind of information system. It's a program, computer program, that can run in a USB flash drive, and there you can manage your courses, your learning activities, your learning resources, even without internet connection.
Even without internet connection. That is where I am most interested in. How will it be done, sir, for the PLMS?
The system, the learning management system that we develop is a Moodle base. It is a platform for learning management systems. And it is portable because we tried to solve the problem on internet connection because during the year 1, we found out that reliable internet connection is a challenge to most of the higher education institutions.
Yes.
That is why the result of our year 1 compelled us to develop a system that would need even without internet connection.
So in other words, in other words, the program can actually work by itself even without internet connection. So this is true, and this will be used actually by our colleagues who are in the higher learning institutions or higher education institutions.
Yes, our engagement with the Commission, actually these are both deliverables of the research entitled ICT in Teacher Education in Region 7 in particular. And the tools can be used by all levels in the Department of Education and even in test-the-base courses.
Did it entail you to go around all the schools under Region 7, sir?
Correct.
As a result of this commission research?
Yes.
Okay.
We will be going to Cebu, to Bohol also for the launching, for the provincial-wide launching, and at the same time offer a free training to teachers who would want to utilize or use or integrate this tool in the classroom.
Okay, that's very good. So the one that you launched this morning, right?
Yes.
After the trainers training last week, how many days was the trainers training? 1 week, was it?
It was a 3 days training.
3 days, yes. So the one that was launched just today is for Negros Oriental.
For Negros Oriental and Siquijor.
Siquijor, yes. And of course, Dumaguete, right?
Yes.
Because that's part of the schools that you have actually covered as well.
Yes.
But you will have a different launching in Cebu?
In Cebu, that would be on Wednesday.
Okay.
On Wednesday.
Very soon. This coming Wednesday already?
This coming Wednesday.
Okay.
And on Friday, we will go to Bohol, particularly in Holy Name University.
Oh, yes.
For the launching of this digital application.
Okay. Now, may I ask Dr. Marshall, no? Even if this was, of course, commissioned and approved by the Commission on Higher Education as part of your research project, what spurred you actually to go into such as part of your research?
Yes. It motivates me to do this kind of research because of our thrust in the university to do multidisciplinary research.
Yes, okay.
So I am in the ICT field, particularly in computer science, and 2 years ago, we tried to brainstorm of how ICT can be integrated or can be brought to other fields. And because of my PhD in education, I was able to merge my two love fields in computer science and in education. That's why I develop and we write this proposal, and luckily we got approval from the Commission on Higher
yes,
Education.
very appropriate. Now, of course, you were also instrumental in starting the Seoul, no? Silliman Online
University
Learning. Yes. So, how will all of this merge? How will all of this converge in relation to the results of your study, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the tool, the PLMS, is an offline Seoul.
Offline.
It's like an
yes,
offline Seoul.
Yes, because
all the mechanisms are actually we took it from the idea of this Silliman Online University Learning.
Yes.
Because Seoul is internet based.
Yes, internet based. Very interesting. And PLMS, as you had explained, does not entail any internet connection.
Internet connection.
Wow. Okay. Very good. And will you be able to show us?
Yeah.
What you have
This
prepared?
is actually this is the home screen of our portable learning management system.
Okay.
And it needs all you have to do is your computer, and you can actually download this in just one USB flash drive.
Okay.
You can just install this portable learning management system.
Okay.
And then you can, like this is an example of a class where you can manage your courses. Offline meaning you don't need to have your internet connection.
Okay. In other words, one has to install this in his or her laptop
or computer or any desktop computer.
Yes. Okay. And then I can do everything in this particular
and in fact,
program.
Students also can take quizzes here, and then automatic grading. You can upload your learning resources like your PowerPoint, your PDF, and other activities like posting of assignments and others.
Okay. So this one is going to be used by teachers only, not by the students themselves.
It has two mechanisms. It's either teacher can use this, and once he or she will implement this in the class, he or she has to involve the students.
Yes.
So that means because it is portable, students can just simply use the USB flash drive and then connect it to their computer also, as long as the teachers customize already the class.
I see. So in other words, in a class, for example, of about 50, it is possible for all these students to be able to connect to this particular program.
Yes, ma'am. As long as they have their own computer, and then they will download and install the system.
Okay. So that's really very convenient, huh? As you had mentioned, portable.
It's portable.
I can bring my computer or my laptop anywhere I would be. And I'd like to know, sir, will this be, of course, this will be applicable in all fields,
Yes.
Not only in computer science.
Not only in computer science.
Yes, it could,
take note that we designed this for teacher educators.
Yes,
so it's not really for IT, it's not for computer
Yes,
science. And we found out that the applications that we develop is not only for teacher educators, and it's applicable to all disciplines.
Yes, practically to all disciplines.
Yes,
But may I ask, is this can this be also used for the secondary school? No?
Yes, it is.
For secondary or high school students.
Even in the basic education, in the elementary department, high school department, in senior high, and even in TESDA courses.
Okay. And what is most interesting about this is it is not internet-based, but it also complements the Silliman Online University Learning. The only difference is that, of course, in Seoul, it is online, right?
Yes.
So it
is
needs
internet-based.
Yeah, it would need an internet connection, or is internet-based. Now, for these two, will I be able to combine the M-class record and the PLMS?
Yes, because the PLMS, it's a learning management system. All the scores here can be transferred to the M-class record.
So they go together.
They go together.
Okay.
That is why for the training, we have to train first the use of this learning management system. And then once all your resources or even the scores you have, you can transfer it to your mobile class record. It's just like this mobile class record, just like the paper-based class record, where you are going to record the scores of your student, check the attendance, and others.
Okay. Only that this time it's mobile.
Yes.
Oh, for the class record.
Yes,
A
yes.
number of teachers actually have been using the M class record, no?
Okay.
But without yet the PLMS, because it's only very recently that you had introduced this, no? So in other words, they now go together.
Yes,
Can someone use the PLMS without the M class record?
Yes,
Or,
yes.
pwede rin?
Because we developed this actually they are the two are separate applications.
Okay.
So that means you can, if you don't like
Yeah.
using
The
the,
P- the
PLMS,
PLMS, oo.
then you can work on the,
The
mobile class record.
mobile class and-
if you
oo.
don't have the available technology for the mobile class record, then you can use only
the PLMS. Ay, that's great, no? So it's actually flexible, and I understand that this morning, this is actually given for free, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Oo.
ma'am.
So anyone who would, but only within Negros Oriental.
For
at
now,
least.
for this schedule.
Oo.
Today and tomorrow, we will still continue the training tomorrow
Okay.
for the M class record.
Okay.
And on Wednesday and Thursday,
Because you're going to Cebu, right?
in Cebu. And Friday and Saturday will be in Tagbilaran.
Okay. So in other words, this is a 2-day like training.
User training.
User training. So in other words, when you go to Cebu and Bohol, those who will be attending the sessions or something will also be trained, no?
Yes,
So it
yes.
will be 2 days pala, no? So
Yeah,
in
2
Cebu,
days.
Wednesday and Thursday, and then in Bohol or Tagbilaran,
Friday and
Friday and Saturday. So the schools have actually been identified already.
Actually, we invited
Okay.
those schools, especially those who signified their interest
Okay.
to be part of this training.
Yes.
Because remember, 2 years ago, we conducted several studies about their interests, about their perceptions, and
That's correct.
those who attended are really, really interested and has the capacity to integrate and use the said technology.
Yes.
Because after all, it needs digital technology.
That's true. That's true. And I think I remember now, I think I was one of the respondents of that
Yes.
particular study 2 years ago, no? Where we signified the usefulness
Yeah.
and also the availability sana. Oo. And now it has materialized.
Yes.
Ay, that's great, no? And I think Dr. Freddy Bernal of the Commission on Higher Education endorsed this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good, no? So there is the users training.
Training.
What do you mean by a trainer's training?
The
as
trainer's
well?
training that was held last
Last
week.
week.
It was a
Oo.
3 days training. It aims to identify pool of trainers.
Okay.
Because the users training that we conducted or the ongoing user
yes.
training
Oo.
will be done, and the trainers will be those who completed the 3-day train the trainers training.
Okay. The trainers, the pool of trainers are technical
No,
persons? No, not
no,
necessarily?
no.
Okay. Are
These
they teachers?
These are teacher educators.
Okay, teacher educators.
Because our emphasis here is not more on the technology, but more on the pedagogy and on the strategy in teaching.
Okay. So not focus too much on the technology,
Yes.
but on the pedagogy as
and
well as the
strategy and the mechanisms in delivering
Okay.
your courses using the digital technology.
Okay. So even if one is not actually technically inclined but is interested, so it's user friendly as they
Yes,
call it.
it is.
Okay. So that the pool of trainers, how many did you train, sir?
There were 14 who completed the trainers.
But you have to complete the 3 days, no?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So one cannot, like one day cannot
No,
go
no.
like separately without the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Train the trainers is like a certification so that you can be a certified trainer for this technology.
Okay. Both for the M class
Yes,
record,
and
mobile
the
class
PLMS.
and PLMS. So the trainers themselves would they will also be training their
Yes,
colleagues.
actually part of their engagement in this project is they have to train also. So
okay.
during the 3-day training, train the trainer, the last day was intended for the action planning.
Okay.
So they
okay.
have to train also colleagues, not only in their institution,
Yes,
but
yes.
outside their institution.
That's great. And it's part of your research as well to
Yes.
have a pool of trainers
Yes,
training.
yes. Yes.
So in other words, it's not like a technology or perhaps an application confined only to a particular school, confined to only a particular number of individuals.
Yes, and not only confined to a certain discipline, but it's multidisciplinary.
Yes, very good, very good. So can you imagine the reach that you would be able to accommodate, no, is wide, because this is in Region 7. Now, may I ask, is there a possibility that this can be replicated to other regions, or are we only concentrating in Region 7 at this time?
Yeah, in fact, we have 3 requests from other regions.
Okay,
No?
wow.
Like in Iloilo, in NCR, because I am also have networks in the e-learning society.
Exactly, where
I'm
were
also a board member.
Board member this time,
Yeah.
but you were president.
Yeah,
of the
president in the association, the Philippine Society for IT Educators.
Yes, okay. So in Iloilo, there is a request for you to replicate this or to also train them.
Yes.
NCR.
NCR and even in Calibo.
Something.
And I talk some in Cotabato area.
Okay.
So the intention really is to promote. That is why this pool of trainers these are the people who will help us. That will help us in advocating the use of this technology.
That's true.
And our attack really is this pool of trainers are not, as I've said, not computer science, not IT, because we want to emphasize that using technology is not for IT.
Yes.
And ordinary, teachers from non-IT also can be very efficient and innovative using this technology.
That's true. And in fact, that's really the way to go now, no?
Yes,
you combine. That's why it's a very good title of your study, ICT in
teacher
education. Also applicable to basic education and even in the higher education. Can you imagine that? Now, in terms of like of course technology is there for everyone's taking, no? But not all perhaps may go into this because of certain reasons, no? Maybe they are adamant at simply just using what they have been used to. Maybe they just want to use the traditional class record, or maybe go into what they have actually been used to. Now, will you be convincing them to adapt this particular teaching application, or you leave them to their own devices?
Actually, during the year 1, we actually identified certain percentage on how many people. I call them in my research. I call them the fugitives.
Fugitives.
The digital fugitives.
Yes. Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay.
So there is a number of digital fugitives, particularly in the teacher education.
Okay.
But my approach really with this research is cultivate those who are very interested with the project.
Yes.
And then later on, that's the time that once we have a living, testimonies and users, that's the time that maybe, and I am hopeful, that we can convince them.
Yes. You know how it is, parang sigurista, sir, right?
Yeah.
Like something like, okay, please just try it first, and then I will follow suit after I have seen you or observed you doing it. Yes, I think that's a good observation as well. Now, there are those who may not be too convinced, perhaps, or maybe worry about the technology, not because of anything, but siguro, maybe they will say, please try it first, and then we will follow suit. But that's a good approach also, no? And then maybe later on, once they see the good effects and the benefits, yes, the benefits that they would be getting out of these 2 digital teaching applications, then they would finally be convinced. Now, is there a possibility, Dr. Marshall, this is probably thinking ahead, no? Where a teacher, meaning us for that matter, would be left obsolete, I wonder, no? Would be left obsolete in the coming years, and we will all be taken over by technology or by something like this?
Yeah, during the launching, I emphasized this, that we developed this digital teaching applications not to replace teachers.
Not to replace. That's a good one, yeah.
And we always emphasize during the development that we are going to develop this to support, okay? That this tool are just a support mechanism, just a support tool to improve, enhance, teaching and learning. So with that question, no, there are still teachers, I am sure. Okay, I'm sure, and we will not be replaced by the technology. After all, without you, without me, these technologies won't run.
Okay, definitely, yes. Because what activities would you be putting there, no?
Yes,
Without a
exactly.
teacher initiating what the activities are. Correct. Now, very good. Now, anyway, I think what our colleagues will simply just have to do, especially those who have attended the training and those who are in Negros Oriental, because this is really your target audience, no?
Yes.
Would be to go to your office?
Yes, actually for those who were not able to come during the launching and during the training,
yes.
They can actually access, download, and install these materials. All they have to do is just Google PLMS and M class record, and they can download the tools at their own. It's totally free.
Oh, totally!
And
wow.
this is very user friendly.
Yeah, totally free. Yes, user friendly as well, and easily accessible.
Yes,
you can download it anytime to your computer, to your laptop, and so on. No?
Yeah.
Okay, so at any time.
At any time, and then distribution is also easy because we tried to develop that it is easy to distribute this application. Meaning that we find ways so that it's easy to transfer one file to another file.
So that's how it is, no? Transferring again, please.
Transferring meaning if you install it into your laptop, you can transfer it to other computer.
Okay. And, so it,
and without hassle, everything is just it's just like copying a file from one computer to another computer.
So in other words, if in an institution, for example, they have this application already downloaded it's possible for this particular applications to also be downloaded in all their computers. Correct. For that matter.
That's possible.
Wow, can you imagine? And it's that easy, huh?
Yes.
It's that easy, accessible.
You just imagine that we develop this, our target users are non-IT.
Non-IT, yes.
So every time we develop certain features, we always consider that, do you think that the non-ICT can do this? And do you think they can understand what they're doing?
Okay, because I think the best way by which we can appreciate something that is new is for it to be easy.
Yes.
Easy, accessible, and of course user-friendly.
Yes.
Because, sige sir.
These are actually part in the design principles that we are following. Easy to use, the comfortability, scalability, the distribution, and others. Yeah,
these are actually very important, especially if you are in the academe or in the academic profession. No? So again, easy, right?
Yes.
Easy, scalability, easy distribution, and you also mentioned one more? I think comfortability.
Yes.
Yeah, comfortability. Okay, that's very good. And then tomorrow, to close our segment for today, tomorrow you have another launching to be done,
We have
sir?
another launching, and this is the Silliman University Application Incubation and Development Laboratory.
Yeah, okay. Very quickly, sir, please tell us about this one.
This is an incubation laboratory we're in, particularly for iOS development, and we will be hosting programmers that the mobile applications will be developed inside the laboratory. Okay, and this is not only for within Silliman community but also outside, especially those who don't have enough space and enough technology, particularly on iOS. And Silliman will be offering this space and at the same time the units, the computer, the Apple products in that laboratory.
Okay. So where is the laboratory found?
The laboratory is located at the Oy Teng Su Foundation Computer Center.
Okay, first floor, right?
First floor.
Yes, and then tomorrow you're going to launch it.
It at 4 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, incubation laboratory. And I think we have invited members of media. That's very good. Yes. And you're going to have a hands-on demonstration?
Yes, there will be hands-on demonstration. There will be interactive exercises.
Wow. Wow, very good.
The Q&A will be interactive.
Wow.
So,
Okay, that's something new,
don't
huh?
miss it.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Yeah, we received our invitation. So certainly because we missed the training, we also missed the launching this morning. Definitely, for sure, we will be there for the launching of the incubation laboratory.
Silliman University Apps Incubation and Development Laboratory.
So that's going to be tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the first floor of
Yes.
the Uitengsu Computer Studies Hall.
Center.
Right? Center. Okay. So with that, Dr. Marshall, thank you very much and congratulations
My pleasure. My
for
pleasure.
this innovative, highly informative and highly useful teaching applications. And one thing that is really great about this is anyone, for that matter, can use it. You can easily download it. No payment
None at
for
all.
that matter that is entailed. It is going to be for free. You can use it at any time, especially if you are in the academic profession. But again, so that no one will be threatened, this is not going to replace any teacher for that matter.
Exactly.
Ayan, no? So thank you very much again, once again, Dr. Dave Marshall. We hope to have you again in the
Sure.
future, definitely, to talk about your programs also in the College of Computer Studies. Thank you once again. So with that, friends, we bring to a close another episode of Hashtag SU. I'd like to thank once again Miss Sharon Dadang for my accessories tonight, the Lumago designs, and for all the other accessories that I've been using in our previous episodes. This has been Cecil Henove bidding everyone a pleasant evening.